morning, Berea. Today's Black History Fact is coming to you from Miss Oglesby. Today we'll be discussing Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin was born in March 25th of 1942. She was referred to as the Queen of Soul. She was raised in Memphis, Tennessee, but she grew up in Detroit, Michigan, where her father, C.L. Franklin, preached at New Bethel Baptist Church in Detroit, Michigan. Her mother was Barbara Siggers Franklin, but she passed away when she was 10. So she was raised by her father, grandmother Rachel, and a host of other people that decided to flock to C.L. Franklin because he was such a phenomenal pastor. At the age of 18, Aretha Franklin started singing. She actually went on into her path to become a singer. Her father gave her his blessing. He actually went with her to different record labels to shop her around. She signed with Columbia Records. Her career took off in 1966 when she signed with Atlantic Records. Even though Columbia Records was her first step forward, she really couldn't find herself. But when signing with Atlantic Records, there were quite a few songs that came out that she was able to use as commercial songs. I Never Loved a Man the Way I Love You, Respect, You Make Me Feel, Chain of Fools, Think, Say a Little Prayer, Propelled by Her Peers. She continued to grow. Some of her mentors were Martin Luther King, Marvin Gaye, who dated her sister. Clara Ward, who was such a great, phenomenal gospel singer. Mahalia Jackson, which was known as the mother of the new age of gospel. Also, her father. She also went on tours with Dr. MLK, or Martin Luther King. Not only did she believe that her music was to help make her soulful, it was also a message. So throughout her singing and her continuing to believe in her faith, she decided to make it a message. Her song Respect, that she recorded in 1968, was a rendition of Otis Redding's Respect. But instead of it having that masculine effect on it, she decided to use it to help speak for women, but also to speak for equal rights. So as Martin Luther King continued his tour in 1968, she went with him, and the song Respect became worldwide. Aretha Franklin was also nominated for the Gospel Music Hall of Fame in 2012. She has a total of 18 Grammys. She was placed twice in the Rolling Stones 100 Greatest Artists. Over 75 million records sold globally. From her time growing a prominent African-American preacher to the end of her life, Franklin was immersed from being involved with civil rights to women's rights. She provided civil rights groups, also covering their payroll, investing as much as she could, protesting, doing benefit concerts to raise money for it. And when Angela Davis was jailed in 1970, Franklin told Jet magazine that Angela Davis must go free. Black people will be free. I've been locked up for disturbing the peace in Detroit, and I know you got to disturb the peace when you can't get no peace. Jail is hell to be in. I'm going to see her free if there's any justice in our courts, not because I believe in communism, but because she's a black woman and she wants freedom for black people. One thing Aretha Franklin never did was be silent, up until her death. On August 13, 2018, Franklin was reported gravely ill in her home at Riverfront Towers in Detroit. She was under hospice care and surrounded by family and friends. At that time, when she was getting ready to take her last breath, she was swarmed by so many people. Jesse Jackson, Stevie Wonder, Glenn Turman, all of these prominent figures came around to show their love and support as she decided to go ahead and take her last breath. Aretha Franklin got the title Queen of Soul in 1967 during her performance at the Regal Theater in Chicago from WVON radio personality Purvis Spann. The two questions that I have for you guys for this Black History fact. What movie was made in Aretha Franklin's honor, and what year was it made? Also, what song was used to represent the civil rights movement? If you can give me those two answers, turn them in and the prize will be given to you. You have your Black History fact.